Hello and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. For some odd reason, I was about to say Monokuma. I don't know why my mind immediately goes to him whenever I want to address the game, but I mean, it really is his game, so I guess it's not really too wrong. But if you remember correctly, if you were coming from the previous episode, or if it was yesterday for you, I don't know. I explored all of the 5th floor, and now we're all just talking about what we all found. What I'm very concerned about is how we all technically come across stuff, but not everybody except for me. No one except for me, excuse me, looks at everything. They all just look at their own individual thing. Let's go with Hina first, because she was just out in the hall. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front and back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There were all metal plates on all the windows, just like anywhere else. Everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor, either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. The layout of the school? What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Why do you ask?
So then...
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Oh, there's no stairwell. Yeah. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. And Kyoko.
Hey.
My concern is with the biolab. It was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror movie, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, or tyrant. Is that like Resi? Or Resident Evil, like 2, I think?
But...
Maybe 3, I don't remember. We're not in a horror game, though. Oh. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
Well...
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. Bitch. Hero? Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're all gonna say, but a tool shed. Stupidly large plant. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
For serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Another reference. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. That's probably lost in translation or something. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on! You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. Actually, with getting the chance to talk to Hiro again about the other stuff, I want to talk to Hina. See if I can, go past her first pink thing. Where is it? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't you, maybe it was...
Correct.
Maybe it was Kyoko?
Hey.
Didn't I see another pink thing before? I don't know. Alright, Hiro.
You know?
There's a... yep. Okay, chicken coop. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right! 5! 5 chickens! I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Whoa, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? No. I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. Although, I'm pretty sure something... I know that you can't get salmonella from Japanese chicken eggs. I don't know about if you can get salmonella from raw chicken in Japan. I do know about the eggs thing, though. And that's an actual thing, by the way. If you don't believe me, you can always look it up. It's something about the enzymes that cultivate in American eggs, I think. Or maybe it's just their... I don't know. Toko. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, what are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. Ugh, I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man. I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously? You're just gonna take it? Shut up, and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay. So what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor, and something caught my attention. It was this. That might be why I remembered it being like a decorative knife. Was it serrated? What, I could have sworn that I remembered the blade sticking out of the stomach a bit more. A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge. Like, Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I don't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
what's your problem?
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what should we do?
So then.
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
Then that's that. Hold on. Don't I get a say?
It's all clear.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, Makoto, that's just... Ew. I don't like... No. he doesn't... It's the whole thing with Kyoko. He just doesn't trust his friends. But, I mean, the thing with Sakura, I didn't feel comfortable because I didn't know the full truth. I being Makoto. But with this, that's just stupid. I trust my friends. I'll fight for my friends. I won't leave my friends behind. Like, all that. And then all of a sudden, that line just... What the fuck? Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing to do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stings. I'm sorry it stings. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? 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 Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. She gonna faint or is she gonna snap? I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. I swear to God, if we all walk away and I'm like, just happen to see some like droplets or the floor gets soaked somehow, I'm taking that knife and using it on myself. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Alright, Byakuya, I guess you're the last one. By the way, did any of you find it? Another strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. Smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? This is what I mean. Like, no one else explores everywhere except for me? I don't understand that. The smell itself was horrific. Far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated.
Huh?
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I thought you checked every window in every classroom. That was in a classroom that still had barred windows. But, I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop. Seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing, then. My theory is, the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago? Yep, I wonder which one is the botanist.
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for genocide of... The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
it's all clear.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors. Doors. I don't know where my voice is for him is gone. I mean, I guess it makes that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful. Super awfully awful. You're right. It's beyond awful. It's terrible. Tragic. Hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Do I talk to Byakuya again? Maybe? That strange room on the 5th floor. We can only assume that a large number of people died in that room. So the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. the awful scene in that room. It was the tragedy that happened a year ago.
In other words,
Oh, wait, this is the exact same thing.
naturally.
What? What the fuck? Okay, Hina?
Yeah. Correct.
What? What? I can't leave, so did I... Oh, wait, Hero had another thing, right?
You know?
Yeah. There was a whole nother thing. I completely forgot about that. A tool shed. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed. And the words crazy diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Huh?
Huh? Where? That's it, I remember. I thought so. One thing that I remembered reading on something was, Mondo and his brother, Dia, put their names together. It's Diamond. So I didn't know if Crazy Diamond was still them, or if theirs was something else. Diamond, like I didn't, or maybe it was Diamond something. I could not remember if that was his uniform. It was on Mondo's uniform on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond?
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
Right? But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here, and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. Excuse me. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Yo!
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
Huh?
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower? Are you thinking smoke signals?
What the heck?
I don't know. Maybe I could use it to make crop circles or something? Oh my god. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well,
And we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
you know?
Well, back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
Ah,
I didn't think it was possible. But I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo!
So, what do we do now? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way!
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling with if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it that you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
well,
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is... Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy, except for Makoto. Luck isn't an actual thing. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. It's a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't.
Huh?
What? Why? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not.
This is very suspicious.
You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However...
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Hey.
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. What the fuck? But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that?
That's fine.
Fine. I understand. Kina, can you please, you're the most athletic out of all of us. And Hiro, you might have a little bit more muscle mass than me. Just sock him right in the nose. Genocide Jill isn't out. It's Toko right now. She might come later if he starts dribbling blood, but just bat right here. Right here. Just bat. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. This isn't how Kyoko's gonna die, is she? She's just gonna die from a lack of sleep. So, the human body can withstand 24 hours of sleep. Obviously, you're going to get groggy. 48 hours of... after 48 hours of sleep, the body tries to... starts to hallucinate. After around 54 hours, so 2.5 days, your body starts to go into this micro sleep. So your body will try to put you asleep, but it also will immediately wake itself up. So if she's going to survive for at least 2.5 days, from this point, where it is nighttime right now, 2.5 days is going to be in the morning when we wake up. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. Maybe I invite her to sleep with me. Or Hina does, maybe. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
however...
The worst school, where only the worst things happen? You really mean that? Huh?
Hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Well, I mean, everything... Except for people taking other people's lives into their own hands and taking their lives away. Everything is here for us. We can literally just live out our lives. Except for Monokuma pushing Sakura a bit. Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. I don't like those implications. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
But...
I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off with attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at. Bitch, shut up. You're the one who enjoys it.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko. Shuts up immediately.
Come on.
Sorry, I still can't I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation. It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What's wrong? What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
'Cause, I mean...
Look! What about him? It's you! How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very...
Now I'm really angry!
Angry at what?
At the thief! Yeah, that's right! I'm very sad to have tell you that there's a thief in your midst!
What?
Hey!
My precious! My precious! Don't let stupid hobbitses.
You're precious?
Your teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
I feel like I've heard that before.
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies.
But what the heck is your precious?
Shut up! I hope you all get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
So,
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It's likely to have something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? File records, maybe. But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that?
It is officially nighttime.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
I kind of suspected this screen to pop up and he just didn't care anymore, like he was going to be depressed or angry or something. Like it was going to be at least a little bit
The
different.
dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
You know what still hasn't been explored? Leaving after the doors have been locked. That has never once been brought up.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Uh-oh. We need to get out of here.
You know?
We could talk about this more tomorrow. And about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
well...
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. I want to sock you right in the back of the head. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. That's right. Also, Kyoko's gonna... am I gonna leave my door unlocked so Kyoko can come in and sleep? That's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. There's still one night. Oh, shit. I mentioned after 48 hours you start to hallucinate. Is Kyoko gonna start hallucinating and attack somebody? Oh.
Shit.
I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... What? What's going on? Am I just falling asleep? Just call her in! Oh, thank God. Huh? As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I ever get a Monokuma theater from the night before? I don't really remember. I remember being with Kyoko last night, but that's about it. Did I hear the doorbell? Hello? Hey, Kyoko? Kyoko?
Hey.
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Dressing room? Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. After her. So, what's up?
Hey.
Sorry for asking you to meet with me like so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
Correct.
Indeed.
So then...
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
Indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal?
So...
I stole this. Is that the key to the headmaster's room? Or it might be a master key. Key? Looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
So...
From the headmaster's room? What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
However...
The lock was broken. Did Sakura break it? Or maybe the ultimate luchador. Or ultimate despair, excuse me. What?
Correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I legit tried the door. I should have been able to go in then. What she said in her note. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So, Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday, so it was fixed before I got there. Gotcha! But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why... That you used me as a decoy! Yes! I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I don't think that's right, though, because we know that there's multiple Monokuma. Or there's backup Monokuma. I don't know if you can have multiple in operation at the same time. That hasn't been explored yet. And also there are cameras everywhere. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then, what you told me about yesterday? Did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find out about Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in Headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but One thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind. Okay. Okay, so that thing about the mastermind possibly being like a late 30s old man? Out the window. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have any proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind? Why does he always... why does everybody, or just these two really, continue to say both names?
Anyway,
This key is the one big opportunity we have been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but, I mean... what's this key even unlock?
so...
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't! That's way too dangerous! And you want me to draw his attention? Well, we don't actually know... we don't actually know that there's just one mastermind, right? There's more than one person watching us.
Is that right?
But they didn't catch us last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us, and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have been a lucky guess will be proven true. So, I'm thinking maybe Monokuma can only be operated in places that actually have cameras. Maybe. I don't know. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and as collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
hey,
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable, like at night. He did mention that he gets tired. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think about what might happen if we fail,
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much, after all. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? So, we can't really break in, but if we still have the key, does that count as breaking in? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought!
I see.
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason to do it, right? But...
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger. But if that risk means solving the mystery... we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized. I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us. And with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. What's this?
it's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens?
However,
I'm not planning on dying. But there's always a chance of it. And a death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine. I'll hold on to it. Just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You could be sure of that.
indeed.
Yes. Of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the Mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too. You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
so then,
Okay then, shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. Unlike every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. Oh, everything's gonna be fine. I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helps shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay. Let's do this. Hey, Monokuma! You can see me, right? Get out here! I've got a bone to pick with you! Then a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Hey!
By the way,
huh?
Most suspicious.
what were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you? In the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet. So wet and warm. I bet you guys...
Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. I wonder if that is an actual thing, or they were just like, fuck it.
all over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? I'm sure I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits.
Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Bullseye!
Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here. Now what do you want?
Oh, well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella?
Actually...
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually there is.
What?
Seriously?
My
Then-
entire existence!
What am I?
This is kind of impressive.
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me?
Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously why you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be 100 megaton friggin' kidding me! You're not gonna ask something useful, like how to get the best honey, or your scene breeding tips? This is just crazy! All these prepubescent teen boys, or no, pubescent teen boys as nutty as you?
What the heck?
God, you're so annoying! Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and... beep! That's it!
What was that second thing?
It's a blank, stupid! A secret! Fill it in yourself!
There were 6 blanks, by the way.
Making me trudge all the way out here for that! I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours! The next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out! Huh.
Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed up. Motherfucker, I'm gonna beat his fucking ass! I hope I kept him distracted long enough. All I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I don't know. Did I give her enough time to even head up to the 4th floor? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep.
Monokuma Theater!
Okay, that...
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
That is actually their label that makes this game. I was just about to say that covered up some of the stuff, but no, it actually moved this stuff up that was behind it. Oh, that's it. What? What? What the fuck? Oh, she's actually fighting. Go on, Sakura! Is this like a game that he's playing? Fight the system. Do I get to take control of Sakura or something and actually, like, fight? Oh! I pressed the W key to see if I could control. Sakura's Revenge. The game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately... What? Why? Okay, I'm gonna have to read that in my own time, then.
This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development? But it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well?
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too!
Well, considering that they've made 2 more games and a soon-to-be, like, board game, I'm thinking it sold pretty well. Maybe it comes back in game 2? So what did Kyoko do about sleeping last night? Or not sleeping, really?
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Hey, this is the one room that I haven't explored in yet. Give me my coins. I wish I could throw away my desire to do nothing. Coin! Woohoo! Every time. I'll take what I can get. I don't want to clean. I just want to go back to bed. Notepad. I should use this notepad to make a list of why I'm so listless. I should see a knife and toolkit. And here is the survival knife, not surveillance, the survival knife that Toko found. And my toolkit. No matter when, surveillance camera. Oh wait, my bed. Maybe I should just go back to bed. Sorry, no can do. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. It seems pretty useless when he's not on it. Oh yeah, I've read this before. Duh. And Sayaka's resting place. Sayaka. It's one nightmare I still can't forget, no matter how much time passes. How long are we going to be stuck here, living out this school life? And before we go out into greeting everybody for this next morning, whether or not somebody's dead, somebody's been killed, somebody's missing, I don't know. Somebody's been eaten by a man-eating plant. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this episode here. Hopefully you're looking forward to more and what is to come. And after I end this episode, I have to see what that thing mentioned about... What's it called? Mentioned for... Sakura. Jesus, what? How did I struggle that much with just a single name? Jesus Christ. I've been saying it the entire game, and I forget to remember it now, of all times? Damn. Alright, yep, overwrite that, and ending it here. Thank you so much for coming out. Hopefully you're looking forward to more. But I'm leaving you with one final message, and that being, have a nice day.